As this story meets you, thousands across the country are still awaiting the restoration of their electricity supply. Some are describing this as the most widespread and lengthy power outage affecting the island of Trinidad in recent times. At 1 p.m., Port of Spain was blacked out. But the loss of power was just the start of the problems. The sun sets in Port of Spain with thousands still unable to access proper services. Today, the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission described what they experienced as a major disturbance in their ability to supply electricity. But not only were thousands left without that electricity supply, so many more experienced disruption in their telecommunication services. They were unable to make or receive calls, unable to access data or Wi-Fi. And that's because those cell towers without a generator simply couldn't function. Much like those traffic lights. Some were working, some were not working, which resulted in major traffic disruptions and also accidents across the country. While up to news time, TNTech had not disclosed the source of the outage, sources tell TV6 the issue surrounds the independent power producer responsible for generating the majority of electricity the country consumes. We've been told the company's 8 turbine generators had to be restarted and the 3-hour restoration timeline had not been met. Telecommunication services have, however, been somewhat restored. Retail stores in the capital city were closed. Some were able to get the last batch of their favorite freshly fried chicken before workers had no choice but to take a 5 and wait out the afternoon shift. The day will go down as one registering low financial transactions. Banks closed early and clients remained unserved. Commuters, meanwhile, bustled to get out of the capital, but the lack of any mass evacuation plan, the non-functioning traffic lights, just added to the usual drive time traffic. Getting those few hours off work seemed no good, having to spend it in bumper-to-bumper traffic. And that's despite the presence of police officers at some intersections. And let's just say you're caught in all that traffic with an empty tank of gas. Well, good luck in finding a gas station with a generator or an electricity supply. Many, like this one in the capital city, remain closed for business. Taxi drivers whose tanks were on E, as they said, had no choice but to wait out the return of power as promised by TNTech. Many speaking with us lament the major inconvenience about 2 months after the December 22nd outage. That December outage took place on the same day OWTU leader Ansel Roger delivered a letter to the office of the Prime Minister in objection of government's proposed vaccine mandate. Wednesday's outage comes on the brink of government's supposed extension of the public sector safe zone policy dubbed by unionists as a state's vaccination mandate. Still, a handful remained unaffected. Checks with RHAs showed some services had been suspended, like the dispensary, clinics, and some testing facilities in addition to the blood bank. We spoke with Davlin Thomas, CEO of the NCRHA, under which many of the country's COVID facilities fall. He says his RHA enacted an immediate load-shedding exercise with electricity prioritized for critical areas of operation. This means their phone lines are down. Mr. Thomas says there have been no major disruptions to critical areas, adding the RHA has more than a 2-day supply of power to weather the storm. Urvashi Tawari Rupnarayan, TV6 News.
I'm not picking it up.
I'm not picking it up.
I'll pick it up. They are clean, cause my kind is clean. Oh yeah, I'm Charmin Clean.
It is true, Charmin Clean Ultra Strong cleans like no other. Charmin Ultra Strong just cleans better. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Charmin Ultra Soft is softer than ever and much more absorbent.
Charmin Ultra Soft is softer than ever and absorbs up to 2 times the common paper. Charmin. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
We have also seen how the COVID-19 pandemic has forced organizations to adapt quickly to digital spaces, further underscoring the need for change. We at CAST are